This conference will now be recorded.
So yesterday till where we had finished? We had finished with receipt, voucher, and what else? Payment did we start? Sorry, payment was done. Receipts was done. Did we
We were in
start
journal.
with journal? Journal voucher?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Girls, is everyone able to hear my voice? Am I audible? Are you able to hear me? I no response, girls.
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you, ma'am.
Without any response, I won't be able to start what we have done. At least anyone tell me what we have finished with.
Journal voucher, ma'am.
Did we start with journal voucher?
Only intro, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And one problem.
Am I audible, girls? Why no
Yes, ma'am.
response?
Yes, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am.
Till where we had done yesterday? Did we start with journal voucher?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have started with journal voucher and completed 5 problems.
Can anyone respond me with your voice? Because I am not able to hear any voice or anything, any response.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now, ma'am? Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, please wait, girls. I'm not able to hear your voice. Just wait a second. girls? Are you able to hear my voice? Can anyone respond me with voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry, girls, I was unable to hear your voice. There was some this one speaker issues over here. Okay, so let's start with the class. So yesterday till where did we do? Did we start
Journal
with the
voucher,
journal?
ma'am.
Journal
Yes,
voucher.
ma'am.
Okay.
We did 5 problems in that, ma'am.
We did 5 problems. Okay, did you people
Yes, ma'am.
try? I think today I
Yes, ma'am.
sent receipt voucher and payment voucher. Huh? What was the thing I had shared you in the group? One second, let me check. Did you people try? Receipt voucher and journal voucher I have sent. Okay, journal voucher. Any doubts in journal voucher? Okay, tell me when we will be using this journal voucher.
Other than purchase and sale transactions.
Any type of adjustments if I have to show, I'll be using the journal voucher. So did everyone try with the sums? Anybody is having any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Everybody tried and you are able to do the entries. Very good. One second. Let my TallyPrime start. Okay. So the next followed up questions. Mrs. Murthy purchased stationery consumable worth rupees 12,500 from Global House on credit. Okay. So this is a way how we get confused when the question is added up with some name or something. So now we'll just remove that name and concentrate only on the question and tell me what should be debited and what should be credited. Purchase stationery consumables worth rupees 12,500 from Global House on credit. Purchase stationery consumable worth rupees 12,500 from Global House on credit.
Stationery consumable debit to Global House, ma'am.
Yes, very good. So let's pass the entry. So here I will press F7 to journal voucher and F2. I'll change the date. So debit will be stationery consumable. So it will be indirect expenses. Save it. So it is worth 12,500 from whom we are purchasing Global House. So if I'm purchasing from there, sundry creditors. So 12,500. So it will be new reference being stationery purchased from Global House on credit basis. Okay, pass this entry. Done, girls.
Yes, ma'am.
So next, received an invoice for rupees 6,000 raised by ink and paper publishers for printing of office stationery. So what should be debit and what should be credit here? You're just receiving the invoice from them.
Printing of office stationery debit to ink and paper publishers.
Change the date. So debit will be printing of office stationery. So it comes under indirect expenses. So that is for 6,000. And we are receiving this invoice from ink and paper publishers. So they are my creditor. 6,000. This new reference being invoice raised by issued by ink and paper publishers. I'll save it. Try.
Done, ma'am.
Next one, Vijay received an invoice for rupees 5,500 from Raj Travels. This includes 2,300 towards cab hiring charges and 3,200 towards outstation tours. So tell me how many debit and how many credit are there and what type of entry it is.
It's compound entry, ma'am.
Yeah. So what comes under the debit and what comes under the credit?
Cab hiring charges debited, outstation tours debited to Raj Travels.
Very good. So I will change the date. Debit is cab hiring. So it is indirect expenses. So how much is cab hiring? 2,300. So one more debit is there, that is outstation tours. Outstation tours. I'll save this one also, that is 3,200. So I am receiving this from Raj Travels. So here narration, being invoice received from Raj Travels for cab hiring and outstation tours. Save.
Ma'am, which account did you put for Raj Travels?
It is if I am receiving the service from their traveling service, they are my creditor, right? They are providing me the service. Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Next sum, paid office rent of rupees 15,000 by check for the month of March.
Ma'am, how can I change credit to debit?
So if you are just coming here, okay, some amount I am keeping. Just I'll come here. So if it is credit, you can press debit D. If not, you wanted to change to credit, just press C and come. Got
Got it,
it?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there are people who are still trying.
Office rent account debited to bank account.
Just read the question properly and tell me. Understood the logic there? Paid office rent of rupees 15,000 by check for the month of March it is. So March means usually this rent, electricity bill or anything. So this month expenses will be paying it only in the next month, isn't it? So according to the financial year, March is the financial year end. So April if I am paying means it is a new financial year beginning. So how should I show this transaction? So anything that has to be carried forward for the next financial year, how I'll be recording it in accounts?
Liability, ma'am.
Yes, liability, how it will be? It will come under provisions, where I'll be recording it as rent payable, salary payable, electricity bill payable. So in this financial year end, I'll record it as payable. So next financial year, it will be carried forward under the provisions, under current liabilities, which means which has to be immediately cleared out, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have to create, so I'll change the date 31/3/06. So debit will be, what is that, rent, outstanding rent payable, and it will come under provisions. So provisions, automatically it is taking as current liabilities, means this year's whatever the amount which I'm supposed to pay, I will be recording it under provisions. So automatically it will be carried forward for the next financial year. So it will be listed out under the provisions current liabilities, which means immediately I have to clear this amounts. So I will save it. So outstanding rent payable 15,000. So here it will be rent payable account, or rent paid, whatever we have created. I think we have created rent paid, rent paid account. So for which place we will take it as cost centers as JP Nagar. Okay. Being outstanding rent payable for the month of March. So like this, whatever the payable which will be there for the in the financial year end, I'll be recording the transaction like this, which will be carried forward for the next financial year. Can try. Understood, girls? Anybody is having that any doubt? Anybody is having any doubt? Please do tell.
Done, ma'am.
Say. So next, the similar type of sum only, paid rupees 2000 so in cash towards electricity bills for the month of March. So cash I'll be paying it in the month of April. We'll forget about it. So the same way how we pass the office rent, the same way we have to pass this entry also. I wanted you people to try it out. Paid rupees 2000 in cash towards electricity bill for the month of March. How we did the previous sum, the same way you have to pass this entry also. You try, I will create it and I'll show.
Done, ma'am.
What about others?
Done, ma'am.
So debit will be what? How I should prepare?
Outstanding electric bill account debit to electric bills.
So outstanding electricity bill payable. So it comes under provisions. Let's save this. So it is 2000 rupees. So here electricity bill paid. Electricity expenses comes under indirect expense. Being outstanding electricity bill payable for the month of March and save it. So you have passed the entry like this only, right? So outstanding electricity bill should be under provision. Electricity bill expenses, electricity bill, however you have created, it should be under indirect expense. Okay, and save it. So now we have covered almost four different types of accounting vouchers. Now we have to start with the inventory part. So before we start with the inventory part, there are some things which we have to create, like the masters. So in that first we are going to talk about location. So location are nothing but go down. So previously in Tally ERP9, same locations were called as go down, and now as there are many other foreign countries which are using Tally, like almost 38 and more countries are using Tally. So go down is a typical Indian word, so it has been changed to location. So in your Tally software, if you are getting it as go down or location, don't get confused. Both are one are the same only. Okay. In TallyPrime, it has been changed to location. Fewer times uh, when we are downloading, sometimes it will come as go down, sometimes it will come as location. Okay. So by default, Tally creates one location, that is main location. So apart from it, as per my business requirement, I can create the different types of locations or go downs. So I'll show you how to go about with the location. So to create the location, I'll from gateway of Tally, I'll go to create. So here it is in the name of go down. Okay, I'll select this. So it is asking whether I wanted to alter the existing location, that is main location, or I wanted to create new. I wanted to create new. I'll press enter. So go down creation is coming. So go down storehouse, warehouse, any names you can give. So I will create one go down and I'll show. I wanted you people to create with three different go downs. Okay. So I'll create it as Jayanagar go down. So it will come under primary address. I'll give it as number 33, 4th block, Jayanagar, Bangalore. And I will save this. No, allow storage of materials, yes, and I will search. Okay. So like this, I wanted you people to create with all these three types: go down, storehouse, and warehouse. If you did not get it, I will show it once again. Have you people understood how to create, or shall I show it once again?
Show
Once
it once.
again.
So from gateway of Tally, you should go to create. Okay, enter, and here in inventory masters, I have go down, or sometimes it might be in location also. Both are one of the same only. Select it. So it will ask whether you wanted to alter the existing one or wanted to create new one. Press enter. It will take you to go down creation. So now I have storehouse. So I will give it as Kormangala storehouse. And it will come under primary address. I'll give it as number 141, 6th cross, Kormangala. I'll give some random address, Bangalore. Allow storage of materials, yes. So I wanted you people to create some 3 godowns like this. You can give any name to your godown. You can give, define it with your area address like Kormangla storehouse or JP Nagar warehouse or Jay Nagar godown, anything has such. Create
Ma'am,
3.
allow storage of materials is not visible, ma'am.
Okay, just press F12 from your screen if it is not visible. So under
Yes,
configuration, you
ma'am.
can see allow storage of materials, make it as yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, even the address column is not visible for me, ma'am.
Press F12 and here make this necessary changes. Provide alias name, yes. Use primary or parent godown for godowns as yes. Use address for godown, yes. Allow storage of materials to yes. This 4 option make it yes. You'll get all those information. Under F12 configuration, you can see it on my screen. Just make this necessary changes and then pass the entry. Just record the locations.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And after filling the address, what we should do?
Allow storage of materials, make it as yes and save it.
Yes, ma'am.
Done.
Done. Tried with the three different types of godowns. So the ones that I have created, from where can I view it? I have created three godowns now. So here in the creation screen, once I save it, everything disappears. Now I wanted to check. How should I check?
Gateway, alter, and from there we can get godowns.
Gateway, alter. Okay, from here we will get. So there is
Also
one
from
thing
chart of accounts.
which is meant to create only. Which was the other one which is meant to check the masters whatever we have created.
Chart of accounts, ma'am.
Chart of
Yes,
account.
very good. Chart of accounts. So that option is meant to view all the different types of masters, whatever I have created. Okay. So from here, I can see the list of godowns that I have created. Okay. So now let's go for the next one, units of measure. So when I'm talking about my stock or inventory, so I should measure it, isn't it? So measuring should be there. So stock items are purchased and sold on the basis of quantity. The quantity in turn is measured by units. So in tally, we term it as units. Okay. In tally, such goods are quantified using units of measurement, where I have to measure and tell what is the quantity. So there are two types of units of measure. One is simple units of measure and another one is compound units of measure. So simple unit of measure is nothing but single units. Compound unit means when there is a conversion. Okay. So by default, tally will not create any units. So as per your business requirement, you are going to create the units of measure. So to create units of measure, I should go to gateway of tally, go to create, and here I have units. Under inventory masters, I have unit. So as I enter, it is going to take me to unit creation where type is simple. I have to give the symbol, short name and the formal name. Okay. So here I'll just go next. So these are the symbols what I have to create and these are the formal names. I'll create some 2 to 3 and then I'll give you the time to create all those things. Okay. Simple and I'll give it as kg. The formal name is kilogram. So here any decimal places are there. There are two decimal places. Okay. So kgs of there are three decimal 999 grams. So once it is added 1000 grams becomes 1 kg. So three decimal places. Then I'll create gram. So here it is 0. Next I'll create liter. So here also three decimal points and here milliliter. Milliliters, the decimal will be 0. Okay. And I'll create packet. Short name you have to give packet. Numbers, oh sorry, short name and the formal name number. Then we have dozen. Then what else? Yeah, so I hope you people have understood how to create it. So can you create all this units?
Ma'am, difference between simple and compound unit of measure.
Simple unit of measurement, single unit. So now whatever we are creating, this all are single. So kilogram, gram, liter, packet, number, dozen, milliliters, this all are simple unit. Means I'm showing one, this one format. Okay. So compound unit means where I am showing the conversion. Kgs of 1000 gram, liters of 1000 milliliters, dozen of 12 numbers, packet of 10 numbers. Like that, where I'll be using two simple unit to show one compound unit.
Yes, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
Okay. So I will give you 5 minutes more time. 5 minutes, sir. It will be sufficient to create this. Okay, take your time, but let it be fast. Create this one, then we will go for the compound unit. By 7:30 it should be done. Now it is 7:26.
Ma'am, quantity unique code should be not applicable.
Which one, ma?
Okay.
No, no, that one keep it not applicable because that will be activating once we are doing GST. Now we are not doing GST. No, if it is showing, just choose not applicable there.
Okay,
UQC,
ma'am.
unit quantity code.
Ma'am, can you share your PPT?
Yeah, ma. Tomorrow, whatever I have covered today, so that one I'll share it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Girls, hope you people are able to do it.
Yes, ma'am.
2 more minutes, then we will go with the compound unit. Okay, now let's go to the compound unit. So compound unit, the same way how we created the simple unit, like that only we are going to create it. But mandatorily your simple units has to be created in order to create your compound units. So from gateway of tally, okay, first let's see what are the simple units that we have created. We'll go to chart of accounts. We'll go for units. So it will show the list of units that I have created. By default, there will be no units created. Whatever your company's as per requirement, you have to create the units. So I have created all the simple unit. Now I have to create the compound unit. I'll go to create. Under inventory masters, I'll go for unit. So as I'm opening, again it is showing simple only. In order to go to the compound, I'll use backspace. So now my cursor is in symbol. This symbol, sorry, this cursor has to be taken to simple, backspace. So as I go to simple, you can see there are two types of unit, one is compound and one more is simple. So I'll have to create the compound unit now. I'll select and I'll press enter. So as I select the this one screen is now different. Now first I have to select one simple unit, that is kg of. Now you can see the screen, it is showing what is the first unit, how the conversion is happening, and what is the second unit. So when I'm talking about conversion, so 1000 grams make 1 kg. So kg of 1000 gram, I have to select this. Did everybody understood? I'll show
Yes,
it
ma'am.
once again. I'll show it once again. I'll come to unit. So backspace. Here it is simple. I will take backspace, select compound, and now liter. Liter of 1000 milliliters. Enter. One more is dozen of 12 numbers. One conversion I can show like this. One more is packet of 10 numbers. So like this you have to show the conversions. So here on my screen you can see dozen of 12 numbers, kgs of 1000 grams, liters of 1000 milliliter, packet of 10 numbers. I wanted you to create this 4 compound units now. I'll give you 5 minutes. Based on your simple unit, you are going to create the compound units. So it becomes important that your simple unit should be created.
Ma'am, can symbol be of average?
Yeah, anything.
Okay, ma'am.
When you are creating it is up to your company, what are your requirements, create the simple unit according to it, then show the conversion.
Thank you, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Okay. So now once I have created everything, I will check it under chart of accounts. So I'll go to chart of accounts, units. So it will show before when I had created only the simple units, only simple units were there. Now when I have created the compound units, you can see both the simple and the compound units together. Okay, I have created dozens of 12 numbers, kgs of 1000 gram, liter of 1000 ml, packet of 10 numbers. Using the simple unit only, I'll be showing this conversion also. Okay. So now let's go to the next one, that is stock category. So stock category means now we have come to the point where we have to create the stock item. So stock category, it is a parallel classification of your stock item. So classification is done on based on the similarity in behavior, like home appliances, electronic gadgets, stationaries, fuel, like this different types of stock category we can create. So now I am going to create this 4 types of cost stock categories. So for that, from gateway of tally, go to create, and under inventory masters, we have stock category. Enter. Now I have to create all these 4 stock categories: electronic devices. So it will come under primary, alias we don't want anything, so name, and under which category it will come under primary. I'll save it. Now the next one, home appliances, and we have stationery, and we have fuel. Okay, so now once it is done, okay, I want you people to create this 4 stock categories. From gateway of tally, go to create, Under inventory masters, you have stock category. Go to that and create all these 4 stock categories one by one, and everything will come under primary.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So now in order to check, I'll go to chart of accounts. I'll go to stock category. So whatever the stock category I have created, everything it will show under the list of stock categories under chart of accounts. So now if I wanted to delete any of the masters that I have created, how should I delete it? Like
Alt
now
D, ma'am.
example, I wanted to delete one of the go down. How should I go about it?
Ma'am, can we use shortcut Alt plus D?
Yeah, Alt D is the shortcut key to delete. But now tell me the path. How should I go? From where should I select the go down and how should I delete?
From gateway to alter, then alter to go downs and
Yeah,
select and alt delete.
go down. Select any one go down and press Alt D and delete. Very good. You people remember. Okay, now let's create the stock groups. So stock group is nothing but similar accounting groups. Like when I'm talking about electronic devices, I can state it as mobile phones, computer, electronic device means mobile phones. I can tell computer, I can tell laptop, printers, all those things are electronic devices. When I'm talking about home appliances, I can tell television, refrigerator, washing machine, all those things are home appliances. And when I'm talking about stationery, I can tell ledger books, I can tell box file, pens, all those things, isn't it? So like that, I have to create the stock group which will come under that particular stock category. Like I'm going to create the stock groups of all those things. Okay. So now from my gateway of tally, I'll go to create, I'll go to stock group, enter. Now one by one I'm going to create all those things. So it will be, first one is printers, so it will be coming under primary. Now you might not understand, but when we are creating the stock item, then you will understand how the cost stock category and stock group and stock items, it will come into picture. Okay, it will come under primary. Should quantities be added? Yes, and I will save it. So next one, I'll create computers. Computer, it comes under primary. Quantity, it should be added? Yes, and save. I'll show you once again. Mobile phone, it will come under primary. Should quantities be added? Yes. So like that, I wanted you people to create all those things. So once you have created all those things, then we can wind up the class, so that tomorrow we will see how to create the stock items and we will try to pass purchase. Okay. So once we are done with stock items, then we will be seeing purchase. Then we will see how to pass the sales entry. We'll understand it before we go to GST. So once we have done with purchase and sales, then we will start with GST. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
What about others?
Yes, I'm done, ma'am.
Okay. So today we have covered, what are the things we have covered? We have covered with journal voucher. Then we did locations, how to create the location and other things like units of measure we created. In that we saw what is simple and compound units of measure. So we created some of the simple units of measure, and we created some compound units of measure. Then we created stock category, so which is a parallel classification of your stock items. So stock categories like electronic device, home appliances, stationery, fuel, all those things we did. Then we created stock group like printers, computers, mobiles, which comes under the stock category. Okay, but it will be mentioned as primary only. Okay, so stock items. So we'll see to it that tomorrow we'll start working on it. Once we are done with the stock items, then we will pass the purchase. So in purchase, generally how the purchase transaction and the sales transaction will be done, how the discount will be calculated, all those things we'll understand. Then we will start with GST, because GST in each and every point we have to show the GST details. So if we do both combined together, you might get confused. So first let's finish with the purchase and sales without GST. Then we will start, we'll understand what is GST and what are the ledgers that comes under GST, and how the purchase and sales happen in the GST. Okay. So any doubt in today's class? You understood how to alter and how to delete also, right? How to check, girls? Because we were doing only creation. So if I wanted to alter and make any changes, or if I wanted to delete, I should go to alter option from gateway of
All
Tally. From here only, from alter screen only, I can make necessary changes, or if I wanted to delete anything, I have to do it from the alter. Then if I wanted to view whatever the masters that I have created, I will be doing it under chart of accounts. Okay. So understood how to utilize these three options in Tally, right? How to use create, alter and chart of accounts.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll wind up the sessions for today. So whatever I have taught you, I will send you in the group tomorrow so that you can practice. So tomorrow we'll start up with stock item. Okay, girls. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night, ma'am.